welcome back to Singly Loving. So I have an important topic related to foster care to talk to you about today, and that is foster care support systems. Like your tribe, your people, the people that are going to be in your corner, the people that are going to lift you up and keep you going through those really hard days of foster care, both for your kiddos and for yourself. So, as a single foster parent, this is especially important because you don't have that like natural, you don't have a spouse or a significant other that's there to help you. I mean, I guess that's kind of obvious to people who are doing this like together. I get that a lot. Like, how are you even doing this single? Like, you never get a break. And it's true. And like I've said before, it's also all that I know. So in some ways, because I don't know what it would be like to do this with someone else, yes, I feel some of those hard things, but I also don't, I'm not like comparing it to something different because I don't know different. So I imagine it's a little bit easier with two, but it is possible single, but you need your people, you need your tribe, you need your support system. So that's what I'm going to talk about today. So first of all, when it comes to support systems, you will be asked probably, at least my agency, during the interview process. And our interviews were kind of like part in person, and then we had to fill out a big questionnaire kind of thing. They ask you like, who is your support system? And so it's nice that that is some accountability to make sure that you have one before you start, because you will need one. So I remember filling out that paperwork and saying, oh yeah, it's gonna be my church and my neighbors and these friends and my closest friends, and my family is supporting what I'm doing. So I put those different people down, and what I did not expect at all is that list of people would change so much through the course of becoming a foster parent. It's not to say anything bad about the people that I originally thought would be my support system, but the truth is that most, I would say, of those people that I thought would be my strongest support, because they were, as just an unattached single person, they were my support as my friends, right? But they are not the people that I have found are hanging with me in the ups and downs and the hard and the rejoicing and the everything about foster care, the crazy. Those aren't the people. And not to say anything bad about them, but to say so much about the people that have stepped up, so much about the people that really do have a similar heart for foster kids and foster parents, and want to be there and want to stick with me. So I'll kind of share a couple of those categories of people. So one, loud truck. I'm in an alley. So sorry about the cars. But, okay, so categories of people. Support groups. Support groups have been an amazing, I would say, that might be my number one recommendation, is become part of a support group for foster parents, foster or adoptive or transracial, if that's your situation. Some sort of support group for people who are in a similar situation to you. They're amazing. Those people are in it with you. They can empathize, sympathize, relate. It is so important to have other foster parents to support you, because there are going to be some things that loving people in your life just aren't going to understand about what you're doing and what you're going through. And you want to have people that are going to encourage you to stay the course and keep going, or maybe they're going to encourage you to back out when it's the right time to back out, or say no when it's the right time to say no, but they'll understand and they'll be there for you. So definitely get a support group. I have a couple I've mentioned before. The Flourishing Foster Parent is an online foster care adoption community with so many resources. Christy is like amazing. You've got to follow her on YouTube. Join the Flourishing Foster Parent. Join our coaching calls. They're amazing. And another one is just a local foster care group. For me, that's one through my church. We meet about once a month. We did pre-COVID. We met once a month, and we do, training. We just talk about life. We encourage each other. We talk about, the stresses that are happening in your life as a foster parent, and pray for each other. That is super important too. So that's kind of the first category. The second is I was surprised by how many people I just met randomly that saw my situation and have just kind of taken a liking to my family and encouraged me so much. Maybe they see me in the coffee shop regularly and buy my kids their donuts, or stop us on the street and see how we're doing. And sometimes those things mean so much, because it can feel like the people that I used to have in my life very, very regularly, like, where are they? And again, like, it's not about what people are doing wrong so much as I want to point out what people are really doing that is encouraging us. And that's just those sort of random people that we see out and about in our daily lives and always stop and say hi. We've got a couple ladies at the coffee shop that my boys called Baba, which is what they call my mom, like their grandma. And so when they saw these ladies that are about my mom's age, they started calling them Baba, and they just thought it was the cutest thing. And like every time we see them, they just dote on my boys. And so people like that, are just so encouraging and really bring just like something that's needed to our days sometimes, because we have a lot of really hard days. So that's that next category of people. Okay, after that, it's your friends. It's your friends that really have been there for you. Like, don't forget to keep reaching out to people. I need this encouragement for myself. I need to remember, keep reaching out to people, even though I feel like I have a very small tank. Like, my tank of social ability right now is like really low because I'm full-time with my kiddos, but I need to remember to keep reaching out to people, keep pouring into other people, and those relationships that I've always had before, I still need now. So it's so funny, one of my people is walking down the street right now. I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna go say hi to her. Oh, have fun. That was one of my people from a support group that I've been part of, another foster parent. It's fun. She's doing respite right now. I love that. So that's another one, like, the people that have done respite for you might become some of your closest friends. I have found some people here through social media, whether it's, you know, YouTube, Instagram, people even like that live in my town that I've gotten to meet up with. I love that. My friend Catherine, gotten to meet up with her several times now. Like, I just can imagine our boys becoming friends as they grow up. So that's really fun. So yeah, I think like a big piece of advice is just, you never know where those people are gonna come from. And just be ready that they might not be the people that you put on your application or that you originally thought were gonna be in your corner. And that is okay. I want to encourage you not to spend too much time dwelling on how really great relationships from your past, or like before foster care, how those relationships might have changed, and lean into the relationships that you have growing in your life now as a foster parent. Yeah, because you don't know where those people are going to come from, and this is a hard, and often as a single foster parent, it's a lonely journey. So I am taking those relationships however they come and just being very thankful for them. Hopefully this helped you in some way. I would love to hear how you have met some of the people in your life that are your support system if you're a foster parent. Please let me know in the comments below, because that would be encouraging to me and maybe bless somebody else. Thanks for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Bye.